Welcome to this webinar, where we'll be introducing you to the exciting new evolution of Access LMS Genesis. Right now, we're inviting you to get involved in our Early Adopters program, which we're calling Learning Labs. In this webinar, I'll be showing you how you can sign up and take you through the new features of LMS Genesis. So, you may notice there's a new banner in the Site Settings area of your LMS. To sign up to the Learning Labs program, just go ahead and click the Join button. One thing to be clear about, once you've signed up, it doesn't immediately change everything over. You'll get plenty of time to explore the new look before you think about switching users over to it. So, once you've clicked it, first thing you need to do is enable the toggle, I would like to join the Learning Labs Early Adopter program. This will open up another option where you can decide who will get to see the new look. You can set this to be only visible for administrators on your LMS, or if you prefer, you can go ahead and enable it for all users on your LMS. In our example, we've left the default as admins, since we believe that most administrators would prefer to test it before they open it up to the rest of the business. However, this is completely up to you. So, once you're happy, click Save Changes, then click Confirm. Once that's turned on, you'll then see the Try Genesis Now toggle at the top of your screen. This toggle will either be visible to just administrators or to all users on your site, depending on what you selected earlier. Now, when you enable Genesis for the first time, you'll be taken through some introductory screens that will just showcase some of the new features that Genesis has brought. We're really excited for these features, and we're really confident that you'll love it. And here's Genesis. Now, just to be clear, we've only switched on this view for ourselves for the moment. So what's new? First thing to say is that Genesis is all about keeping things simple. We've got a much cleaner, modern look for our homepage, and we've taken out a lot of the unnecessary clutter. The idea is that learners have a clean, focused learning environment, and Genesis helps with this by surfacing all the relevant content they'll need. One of the ways we've done this is through our new belts. Now, these belts are designed for you, being based on what's important to you. In future, you'll also be able to create your own belts, promoting particular learning or other initiatives in your organisation. So here we can see outstanding tasks and mandatory training. Right away, we can see key information such as the start dates, due dates, and progress. Further down, we can view and add contributions to our CPD scheme. We can jump back into learning we've not finished yet, and we can see some of the events that might be going on in our organisation. There are also belts showing us learning we've recently been assigned, along with new learning that's been added to the platform. These are a really great way of keeping your learners in the loop with all the latest content on your platform. In essence, the homepage is now the main place where you can manage your learning and get stuck into new content. We've also got our banner at the top of the page, which, for now, is an invitation to give feedback on Genesis. Your feedback will directly impact future Genesis releases, so please do make use of this once you've had a chance to try it out for yourself. In future versions of Genesis, you'll also be able to use this banner space to promote learning or other events in your organisation. Along the top, you'll notice there are new navigation options. One of these is Finder. Finder is the new place to browse for any content in the library. This might be Access content or any other e-learning that your L&D teams have procured. You'll be able to browse through the library categories, or can search for particular items or topics using the search. When opening a category, you'll be able to see submenus with a number of corresponding titles in each one. The titles are then displayed below, and you can click on any of these titles to get more information or launch the course in a new tab. In future updates, you'll also be able to save learning to pick it up later. We've designed Finder to support you with multitasking, sliding in from the right side without interrupting the current activity you're engaged with. So, for example, if I'm in the middle of some leadership training and I want to know more about time management, I can just click Finder and just browse and search for additional resources without ever leaving the course. Line managers will also be able to access their team dashboard by clicking My Team. For now, this is very similar to our existing team dashboard, but we will be giving this a makeover in future versions of Genesis. We've also given user profiles a new look, which can be accessed by opening the profile menu and clicking on your name. The new profile offers a much smoother experience. We've combined some of our existing features to essentially create a one-stop shop for customizing your learning experience. If you need to revert to the legacy version of the LMS, you can do so here by turning off the Try Genesis Now toggle. If you do need to do this, we'll ask you to complete an optional survey to help us understand why you wanted to switch back. The profile menu also allows you to navigate to other key areas, including My CPD and My Certificates. Some of these areas haven't been updated yet, but will be in future versions of Genesis. On the other hand, the My Learning area is updated, and it's our new take on managing your learning offering. So let's take a look. The new My Learning area simplifies the learner experience, reducing the time and the effort learners need to invest into getting the job done. The Tasks tab is focused on the present. These are the tasks that learners have outstanding, including modules, upcoming events, as well as mandatory training and other content on your platform. This can be filtered for particular content or sorted by due date or other criteria. This makes it easier for learners to keep on top of things. The Achievements tab allows learners to see what they've already done. You'll be able to see the content you've already completed, along with the certificates you've been awarded for these. In future versions of Genesis, we're aiming to bring more features into these areas, such as badges or frequent learner points. We'll also be introducing insights, allowing learners to get a better sense of their learning habits and their patterns. If you're an administrator, you'll also be able to use the profile menu to switch yourself to the admin view of Genesis. This gives you access to all of the existing admin features available to your organisation. For Genesis 1.0, we focus on the learner experience, so we haven't updated anything in these areas yet. We'll be touching on the admin experience in our next Genesis update. You can switch back to the learner view using the profile menu. We'll be taking Genesis live in the new year, giving all of our customers the evolved Access LMS experience. That said, if you're ready to go early, you can switch Genesis on for your organisation by clicking Genesis for Everyone, then confirming you're happy to proceed. This will make the Genesis 1.0 toggle available to all the users in your organisation, allowing them to switch it on for themselves. Thanks for joining this webinar on Genesis 1.0. We're really excited for you to try it out, and we hope you are too.